Şimdi ilk sözü Sayın Hilde LATOUR'a takdim edeceğim. Kendisi dediğim gibi Hollanda'dan geldi. Mission Possible 2030'un kurucusu. Aynı zamanda da BN, Basic Income Earth Network, temel gelir dünya ağının da üyelerinden ve önemli bir temel gelir savunucusu. Yani dünya ölçeğinde birçok ülkede seminerler veriyor. Söz Hilde LATOUR'a. Hilde, word is yours.
Thank you, Ali, for this very nice introduction, and thank you for inviting me here. I'm an optimist, because I think optimism is the only way forward. Everything else is paralyzing. And yes, we do have quite a few problems in the world, which is why in 2015, we as the United Nations, 193 countries, defined 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And we agreed that we would make them happen before 2030. Well, we are behind schedule. We're running out of time. We have 10 more years to go. And you know what? Basic income is the key to achieve all these SDGs. And I will go look into that later on. Well, Ali has already explained what a basic income is. It is a periodic cash payment paid to every individual high enough to meet your basic needs: food, water, clothes, shelter. No means testing, no questions asked, no work requirements. The only condition you have to meet is being human and alive. It's as simple as that. And the support for basic income is growing. In Europe, 56% of the population is in favor of a basic income. It varies a little bit between countries, but overall 56% of the general public is in favor of a basic income. And not only the general public is in favor of a basic income. It is a very old idea, it has been there for centuries, but we see a growing, it's becoming more popular, and 11 Nobel Prize winners have endorsed basic income. And here they are. You can see we have a little bit of work to do to get this gender equal, to improve this gender equality in the Nobel Prize winners, but these people have expressed that they are in favor of a basic income. And it's not so surprising. If you look at the definition of a basic income, you can already see that it contributes to 4 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals because of what it is. Because it is the most efficient way to eliminate poverty. Just give people cash, and poverty is defined by cash. So you eliminate poverty immediately. It also reduces inequality in general, and particularly gender equality, because many women are still dependent on their men to get some kind of income. And many women are doing unpaid work. So that's only the definition. But there's so much more. The evidence is overwhelming. If you look at basic income pilots and cash transfer programs around the world, you see the effects on so many different domains. People become healthier. There's less stress, less drug abuse. People finally have money to go and see the doctor. People choose better schools for their children. Children stay in school longer. Students will not graduate with a debt and can choose where their passion is. If you're in your 40s and you want to change career, you can learn new skills because you always know that you have enough money in your pocket to meet your basic needs. And people find solutions for their own problems. Even sanitation improves when you give people a basic income in countries where these facilities are not sufficiently available. Crime rates go down by 30 to 40%. Most crimes are poverty related. People collaborate. They create these groups and make wheels of fortune. So they give every member a little bit of extra each month, and then the next month someone else will get a little bit of extra, and then the next month someone else. So people can invest. So they form these little groups. Decent work and economic growth, a basic income increases through a basic income, the local economy increases, improves, because people start their own businesses. Yes, they may choose not to work for employers who don't treat them well, but they don't stop working. They choose activities that are meaningful to them, and that is very, very important. So affordability is not really an issue if you look at the effects of a basic income. A basic income gives you a social foundation. It is a guarantee that you will never fall through the bottom of the poverty line. And then the poverty line becomes a stable floor that you can stand on, from where you can flourish and choose what you want to do with your time and energy. So what about planetary integrity? There's no evidence yet, because a basic income has not been implemented long enough yet to see the effects on planetary integrity. So we can only reason. There's two major problems in the world we're facing now. Many people have not enough access to basic needs, and we are plundering the commons. So let's combine those two. What a basic income does, it will take you out of the survival mode, and then you wake up. And when you receive a basic income, you become conscious. And when you are conscious, you are connected. When you are connected, you take care of your surroundings, because you understand that your surroundings are part of you. And then you look in the mirror and you think, really, infinite growth, is that possible? Infinite growth. Nothing in nature grows infinitely. It doesn't help to change the color of it. Growth is a problem, not the color of it. So we also need to redefine growth and make it look more like this. Let's go for connections, quality of life. We don't want a world, we don't want to see more of this. Ordinary people do things like this. They clean up the mess. And a basic income will provide these people with time to do more of this. We don't have to be afraid of losing our jobs when we have a basic income. No, we will co-create solutions to save our planet. These are drones designed by young people, and they can fly to remote areas and drop bombs of biodegradable materials with trees in it, and they reforest the planet in a huge pace. Or we can design solar panels that can collect water in the desert by freezing it using the energy of the sun. You can imagine what the desert will look like when we do that on a large scale. So we can rebuild the commons, and basic income is a very crucial part of that. And one of the things you could do is make profit not your goal and find ways to share public wealth and give people a floor to stand on. One of the things we are exploring now is one of the new narratives is to see if we can create ownerless companies or installations. With Green Cross, we are now exploring if it's possible to implement an installation that transforms plastic waste into biofuel. And when the investment is gained back and paid back to the investors, then the factory will be ownerless and generate value and distribute it to the people as a basic income. And of course you can do this with these kind of machines, but you can also do that with electric vehicles or solar panels or anything really. And then we can have a future where we can all win. No competition, no I win, you lose mentality. No, we can all win. And that is what Mission Possible 2030 is about. And it's not that difficult. It's just a bit of guts. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Please. Hilde, thank you very much. I totally agree with you. Very nice presentation, except one thing. You said at the beginning you are an optimist. I think you are more realist, more than optimist. Thank you.